Hi everyone, and welcome to another Beatles Finds video. And I have a few things here, an 8-track tape, a CD, and the rest are going to be vinyl except for a couple of box sets. So I got some stuff here to show. Okay, recently I went to a record store, and when I was in the record store, I was given this for free, which I thought was very nice of the guy. It's a CD with audio interviews. It's called the Fab Four on Tour, and interviews with Larry Kane, who was friendly with the Beatles and interviewed them many times. Their 1965 American tour visit, and there were interviews on here with each one of the Beatles: John, Paul, George, and Ringo. It says, brought to you by The Wall. Uh, so, for promotional use only, and something for the car. Okay, picked this up at my record store. It's the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl, and it's in shrink wrap. It's got the box. Whether it's the original box or not, who knows for sure? I don't know. Says Jimmy's Music World, $3.99, and it's not sealed. People were saying that they saw me pick this up in another video with my friend Anthony, and they thought it was sealed. It's not sealed. It's open. You know, it's in pretty good shape though. I'm not going to take it out. It's a little snug, but it's always good to have something in shrink, preserved kind of the way you would get it in 1977 in this case. Okay, something unusual I picked up recently. This is an album I don't think I'd ever seen anywhere before. Let me see the inside. Jack Nitch and his orchestra dance to the hits of the Beatles, and it's got a whole bunch of Beatles songs on there. And you can see them. There's one there called Ringo, which is kind of an unusual title, and I'll explain that a little bit as we go. Yeah, always on the lookout for unusual Beatles related knockoff records, stuff like this. Uh, the record is not in the best of shape. Luckily, I got it for a reduced price, but it's on the Reprise label. And here, the Ringo song in question actually is called, as I find it. Oh, on this album, it's just Ringo. I got my albums mixed up. Hold that thought about Ringo. Hold that thought. This one here says Ringo, whatever it is, and it says in parentheses the person who authored it says Jack Nish, so that's kind of unusual. Uh, and there's a version here of My Bonnie, also Jack Nish actually. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, so I'm sorry if I'm not. This next album was the album I was thinking of when I talked about the Ringo song, because that's also titled on here. This is Gary McFarland, Soft Samba. Now, you wouldn't think this is really Beatles related. I mean, I happened to be in my record store, and the young guy Corey said to me, "Check this out. It's got some Beatles stuff on it." And indeed, it does. And I actually played this when I was in the store, and I really liked what I heard. But you can see here the top song there is got the same title as the last album, Ringo. Got From Russia with Love and other stuff like that on here, but it's also got some Beatles titles, which you might see sprinkled in there. So I threw this in with my Beatles finds. Maybe I'll put it in with my vinyl finds of all kinds. But this is on Verve Records. But when I really get to showing you this, this will tell you what I meant to say with the last album when I got them confused. It's more elaborated on the Ringo title here. It says, Ringo, Won't You Marry Me? That's the song that's being done here. It's done in a samba style, and you know, it's unusual stuff, and I like that. And stuff like that is so easy to just put on in the background, which I do from time to time, when you're just hanging out here on the computer. All right, so now we'll get to some more really traditional Beatles kind of stuff, or solo Beatles in this case. This is a copy of Paul McCartney's 2013 album, New, on vinyl. Hype sticker still there, but this copy is sealed, and because it's sealed, I shall leave it that way. I love this album. I think this is one of Paul McCartney's all-time best albums. I have this in my personal top 5 all-time Paul solo records. So that shows you how much I like it. But I have a copy of this already that's open for playing. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, my original, my copy that I have is in shrink, but it's sliced open. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But anyway, this will stay sealed as a collectible. Ultimately, a lot of you people won't understand. People out there who don't really collect stuff to have it shrink. You say, well, you're supposed to play the record. Well, I play records too, but some of them, like if I have in doubles, I'll keep some of them sealed. The ultimate goal for me as a collector is to have the records in their original shrink. That's what I want. If I could have a perfect collection, it would be every album from the earliest Beatle album of 1963 or 4, you know, all the way up till 2020, everything solo, everything in shrink and sealed. That would be an ultimate. I strive for that whenever I have the opportunity to find a record uh, that's sealed. Okay, here's a common record. Now, come on, how many times you're going to see this? This is one of the most common records that I have the most times in my collection. Ringo's Rotogravure album, and of course this one here I got because it has the timing strip on it. But I have to say, I've got so many copies of this album. So many copies of this album. Um, all the photos there, including John Lennon there, you might see on the side, the corner if you can spot him, the glasses. Um, there's nothing about this record that's it's a promo because it's got the hole punch in there, but there's nothing about the label itself that looks different. It's just a typical Atlanta uh, label, so I'm not going to show you that. However, this next one I will show you. I'm pretty sure I have this particular Ringo album already on a promo. This is a promo. It's the Ringo Starr Bad Boy album from 1978. It's a radio copy because I can see over here it says WYSP stamped on it, and it's got the for promotional use only there sticker for promotion only. Sale is unlawful. Ooh, I'm so scared. uh, anyway, but I said I had this already like this. It's a white label promo on Portrait Records, which Ringo was on at that time, that label. And it's nice to have it on a white label promo, but I think it's my second white label promo. So why did I get it, you may ask? Well, I mean, I like it. Also has the time strip on the back cover, and the gold stamp. So, and plus, it's cheap. It was like $5. I wouldn't buy something like this for like $10, $15. Or maybe I would. Who the hell knows? Uh, okay, finally, for this particular video, I've got a couple of McCartney archive sets that I want to show you. They're not open yet. I think I might be doing an unboxing video for these. These are old news to a lot of you. This is the Pipes of Peace archive set that's still sealed. I just bought it. I'm going to open it up, and there's the back. So the number on this is 11140, 11,140. Not a very tasty number, not a very low number. This one here, Wings at the Speed of Sound. As I say, I'll try to do an unboxing video for those who want to see the inside. A lot of you watching could skip it because I know a lot of you people already have this. So if you already have it, you're not going to be interested. But these archive sets are getting harder to find. Some of them are out of print. I think this one's out of print, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to thank everybody for watching this, and I'm going to be following this video pretty quickly. Well, I'm going to record it right now. When I'm going to put it up, upload it, I don't know. But it's going to be a vinyl finds of all kinds, which means no Beatles in there. Okay? Anything but the Beatles. So tune into that, and thank you. Have a good day.